my gosh.
Hello, Jackson.
Jackson Roxy.
Jackson.
Jackson Roxy.
Jackson.
Jackson.
Jackson, look at that. Hello, Jackson. Jeez, is he smiling? Yeah. You want you guys together? Aww. Look at that. Jackson.
Jackson Roxy.
Look at that.
Jackson.
Let's take a bunch. Hi, how are you? Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. We just got back home from the pumpkin patch. We ended up going to my grandma's house after, and we were just spending time with my mom and my little sisters, but now we are back home and it is 4:23. You probably can't tell, but I got a new camera lens, and it's like a wide lens because the camera used to be all the way up on my face, and now I can still hold it in my arm and it's like further away, so much needed. I also got like a new, let me just show you in the mirror. Feeling all professional, got this new little audio helper, like it helps with like loud wind and background noises and stuff. And we ended up picking this pumpkin. I just got a little one because we're not actually carving a jack-o'-lantern or anything like that, but I do want to bake the pumpkin seeds. That's something I love during the fall season, and I like put some seasonings, but I'll definitely make a reel on how I make that because they're so delicious. And then the pumpkin patch that we go to always makes this homemade banana bread, and this one is cranberry banana bread. Last year I got their chocolate chip to try, so it's just a fun little fall tradition I love doing, and I'm probably definitely gonna have this for dessert later. And I wanted to vlog this weekend, but I didn't end up doing that. We're eating dinner and I was eating and I was like, wait, I'm like the world's worst vlogger. I haven't showed anything. I'm eating, if you know, you know. I'm part Lebanese, and I'm eating some tabbouleh ground beef and then meat pies and spinach pies. Last night was my little sister's 8th birthday. I know she's just a little baby, and we had a full family Lebanese dinner. I'll insert some videos and pictures from that, but that's always been like my favorite food. So my grandma went back home to where she lives today, and she packed me a tray of spinach pies and meat pies because they're my absolute favorite. And little Jax is having some meat pie. Say hi, papito. Anyway, I'll probably just make this like 2 days in my life vlog or something like that. Just wanted to catch up and talk to you guys. I love you and I miss you, and definitely I would appreciate any feedback, because I feel like when you guys give me feedback on here, it fills my fire to like want to keep going, because I want to feel like I'm talking to you guys and not just vlogging, talking to myself and posting. Like, I want it to be like a little family community. You guys are my girls. Hi y'all, it's Madison from the future. I just exported all of my vlog clips to my computer to start editing, and I realized more than just that footage from breakfast, he likes to talk over me, was in slow motion. The night before, I did like a whole Bible study, like explaining what I do when Jackson goes to bed, and like, and I was explaining a revelation that I got. You want to come over here? And I was explaining a revelation that I got while reading Psalm 39, I believe. But I'm not going to let the devil stop me. We're just going to re-record, because I know that whatever God has in store for somebody to hear will be even better than what I had said previously. So I'm going to catch y'all again. So I'm going to catch y'all again later tonight for tonight's Bible study. And just going to insert these in the middle of the vlog. It's 7:26 and I'm refilming what I had tried to film, and I just double checked that this is not in slow motion. I have my tea because I'm a little bit sick, but I feel fine. And Jackson is sleeping. The past few nights he hasn't been sleeping the best. He ends up in the bed around like midnight to 2 a.m., which is fine. I love our cuddles, but I'm just happy that he's sleeping now. And at the end of the night, usually I come down once I get him to bed and I'll have like a sweet treat or a snack or something, but I had it earlier before he went to bed, so I just made a tea. And then before bed I like to read in Psalms, and then in the morning when I wake up I'll read whatever I'm studying, and I'm currently reading in Luke. Before Jackson moved into his crib, the only time I would get in my word was in the morning, because at night I would get in bed with him at like 6 o'clock, and then I'd be in the bed for the rest of the night, so I couldn't like get out my Bible, only on my phone. So now before bed I get complete quiet time, like without little Jackson running around, and then it refreshes my spirit to carry me throughout the night. And then in the morning I have my Bible study while Jackson's eating breakfast or something, but this is now my only true like quiet time, which is a blessing to have it twice a day. And I'm reading in Psalms. The psalm that I just read was Psalm 42, and most of these psalms are written by David, and basically the summary of this psalm is remaining steadfast in your faith even throughout trials. Maybe you're going through something hard in your life, and some people think that Christians should always be happy, and that when you meet Jesus you're just going to always be radiating with like joy, and like that you won't face any trials. And yes, you can radiate with joy because he's the Prince of Peace and he blesses you with peace. You're still going to endure trials, but the difference between you and somebody else is that you have the peace and you get to rejoice in Jesus, and he will carry you through. So something I always pray for is to keep my eyes fixed on Jesus and to never allow my fire for him to dim. Some people say like, how are you so on fire for God? Or I used to be on fire for God, but I kind of lost my ways. And to those people, I want to speak that you can always be on fire for God. You don't just have to meet God in a certain moment, or he touches you with his presence when you're going through a hard time, and then when things get good, you kind of keep walking and say, oh, I don't need God because I'm going through a good time. Like, I'm happy, I have everything I need. And then something bad happens again, and you're crying out for God. But you can always be on fire for God, and you're supposed to walk with him during the good times and the hard times. So that's something you can pray for, to never let that fire dim out. You should always be rejoicing in the Lord. And then the message that I had preached the other night, I'm going to try to do a summary of it real quick. It's always not the same when you try to like re-say something that you said before. But the other night I was reading Psalm 39, and that was Sunday. And it's funny because that was the first time I actually noticed in the Psalms how it says Selah, and that was the message in church, and Selah means to pause. So basically they went through a whole stanza and then they say pause, reflect, and look back at what you just read, because a lot of times in life we're just going and going and going. We don't sit in the moment. Like one of my favorite sermons from Jesus, the Sermon on the Mount in the book of Matthew, he states to not worry about tomorrow, because do you not trust in God that he's going to fulfill your needs for tomorrow? Instead, he blesses you with the ability to just be present in the now and to enjoy the moment now. And I'm going to read a little bit from Psalm 39, the part that stood out to me, and I remember it convicting me on Sunday when I read it. I said, I will guard my ways so that I may not sin with my tongue. I will guard my mouth with a muzzle as long as the wicked are in my presence. I was speechless and quiet. I kept silent even from speaking good, and my pain intensified. My heart grew hot within me. As I mused, a fire burned. I spoke with my tongue. Lord, make me aware of my end and the number of my days, so that I will know how short-lived I am. In fact, you have made my days just inches long, and my lifespan is as nothing to you. Yes, every human being stands as only a vapor. Yes, a person goes about like a mere shadow. Indeed, they rush around in vain, gathering possessions without knowing who will get them. I'll stop there because I'm not going to read the whole thing. But I felt like it was a good reminder to realize that it's so easy to get behind a camera or to get on Instagram or wherever and preach the gospel and share about how much you love Jesus. But what do you look like in real person time? Like, when you're around your family and your friends, are you still living like Jesus, or is it just something that you like to post here and there? You should let all parts of your life reflect Jesus, and that should be a time that we're even more like eager to speak the gospel and to spread that, is when we're around family and friends, because we want to save them and we want to show them what living with Jesus can be like. And that felt convicting to me, because I remember It was a few days before Sunday. I was getting my nails done, and I felt this strong urge to share the gospel with the lady that was painting my nails. And I didn't, which I should have been obedient in the moment, but I just remember thinking like, oh, you'll get thoughts in your head like, she barely even speaks English, she's not going to understand what I'm saying, so I'm just not going to say it. But we're all out here saying, Lord, bless me, use me as a servant, use me to build your kingdom. And then when we're out in the grocery store or at the gym and you get a feeling from God to go share the gospel with someone, we tend to get like all timid. So something I've been praying for is bold faith, and that's just a sign for any of you who feel like, oh, I don't have a platform, so I'm not going to talk about Jesus. You can talk about Jesus to the person that you meet in the store or literally anywhere, and you are still building up the same amount of heavenly treasures as someone like me or someone else who has a large following sharing the gospel. They're not any more qualified or important to God just because they have a following. It's about your heart posture and about how you're going about your life spreading the gospel, and God wants us to disciple people and build his kingdom and be good representatives of him. So that's my little spiel for the night, and now the vlog is gonna jump back to the real time next. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is the next day, but thank God I just noticed this. The whole clips that I've been filming this morning have been in slow motion, so of course, no audio, but I'll still be able to make like a little montage of the breakfast. But I had 2 eggs, egg whites, a little bit of sourdough, and another Lebanese spinach pie for breakfast. And Jackson had a Lebanese meat pie, tabbouleh, ground beef, and blueberries. He's still finishing up his food because he always eats forever in the morning. But I was saying in the clips that got distorted, I'm gonna try to remember really quick, that a few days ago, usually I spend time in the Word before I eat my breakfast, but a few days ago I was spending so much time in the Word, and then by the time I finished, I was so nauseous. I felt sick and nauseous the whole day. So I find it more efficient to eat first. That way when I'm reading, I can just relax and not think about, oh my gosh, I need to eat, I'm so nauseous, and all the things in my mind. I'm coming, puppy. And then I made my dog Samson 5 eggs for breakfast and put it in his little bowl. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to include that clip because not sure what I can get with the slow-mo from that. But his food, his dog food, doesn't come in till later, so he needed that for breakfast. And currently I just finished reading in the Gospel of Luke. And the first gospel I read was John and then Matthew. And then Luke and Mark, I was like, no, I don't need to read that. I already read the gospel. Like, why do I need to hear it again? And so that was like many months ago. And then since then, I've just been reading around. The book I read before this was the book of Acts. And then I was like, you know what? I think every single day, like as we're preaching the gospel to others, we ourselves also need to be reminded of the gospel. That's why this is a living word. You can always go back and reread any books that you read. So I kind of like that I split it up that way, like the first 2 gospels, and now it's fresh to my eyes reading Luke, and then I'll go into Mark whenever I feel like I need a refreshment of the gospel. Jesus is king over sickness and health, and he has authority over all of heaven and all of earth. No darkness can prevail in his name. And this past week, Jackson has been sick, teething pains and a fever, and the whole time I was just rebuking it in the name of Jesus, and he prevailed. He removed his fever. He didn't get any other symptoms. His teething pains lasted quickly. Every single concern that you have, any healing that you need, bring it to Jesus and it will be done for you. You ask the question, have faith, know it will be done, and Jesus will take care of it. Monster, you need a little napkin. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's so cute. He's so cute. All right, y'all. Joe is made. Kitchen cleaned up, dishes put away, floors vacuumed. It's 9:02 now, and my husband gets home at 10, and then I'm gonna head to the gym to train some quads. It's my leg day number 2 out of 3 I do. Y'all, I'm sure y'all already know. Glutes focused, quads focused, and then hamstrings and glutes focused. Something else I really need to do today, which me and my husband were stressing about last night, is our wedding coming up in January. I have to make some phone calls to get the time confirmed so I can send out the rest of the invitations, because it's literally coming up like tomorrow and people need to plan to come, and then we need to order, like, y'all, why didn't y'all warn me that it was gonna be a lot? Which, I mean, it's not really that much, because some people literally spend every single day going up to the wedding, like doing stuff, planning stuff. Like, we're not going like that crazy, and we have like wedding planners, and the people we signed up with kind of handle all the decorations, all the food, and all the things. But I have to make a seating chart and then get color coordinated ribbons to have at each person's dining section, so that they can so that the cooks can know who to bring the food to. Like, pink will mean salmon, and then blue will mean steak, and orange chicken, so they know. So it's just more time efficient. They're not there taking everybody's order. And then my husband and I saw this thing where, like, you can scan a QR code and then like take a bunch of pictures and add it to the album. That way, like, when people are walking into the wedding, we want to have a table set up, like a booth where they can go and like have something that we can have like as a keepsake forever. Like, all of our guests can add a picture of themselves and like maybe a little message to the album. So that's something super cute. And then my dress will come in. It's October 21st. It should come in before Thanksgiving, the lady said, and then I can go and get it altered to fit me perfectly, and my husband has to go get his suit. So yeah, that's a little wedding update. And another update is that this little boy is walking. Do you want to show them how you're walking? I'm gonna try to get it in this vlog, a clip of him walking. I have some videos on my phone, but he's doing better and better every single day. Isn't that right? Yeah. He's so cute. Okay, y'all, after about an hour of playing and cuddling with my little stinker, we're going upstairs so that mommy can go pick out her gym outfit. Here's the gym OOTD. I think these are from our gym store, and this top is from Amazon. And my husband got home, so we're going downstairs to walk the dog and the baby. Say hi to the vlog.
It's just black coffee. Hello, I'm Josh.
They know you. Okay, y'all, and we are off for the workout. It is 10:28, and I don't know if any of you else live in South Florida, Miami, Hollandale Beach, Aventura-ish area, but outside I can tell that it feels like Miami fall. Like, the sun isn't feeling like summer sun. There is a difference. Like, when you lived here for long enough, you can feel the difference in the crispness of the air. And we're gonna carve the pumpkin tomorrow so that I can make the pumpkin seeds. Definitely gonna make a little video about that. And I want to do something else for fall. There's a few other pumpkin patches in my area that I want to go to. One particularly called Berry Farms, I think, in Miami, because they have like a sunflower fields, and I don't know. I just want to do more festive things. I love doing things with my little toddler now and my little family. So if you guys have any advice of what fall things I can do in Miami, let me know. But I'm going to record my workout on my phone because I always love to make little Instagram and TikTok posts about my workouts. So I'll insert that into the next clip that y'all see. And before my workouts, we always say a little prayer. Jesus, I thank you for this able body. I thank you for a healthy body, for breath in my lungs, for the ability to drive to the gym and to have some free time to get this workout in. May you be my guide and my shepherd throughout my workout, like you are throughout every other aspect in my life. In Jesus' name I pray, and I thank you for this body. May you bless my workout, Lord. Now let's go. If you're looking for a quad focused leg day routine, then this one's for you. We hit legs 3 times a week around here. And if you're someone who skips warming up, this is your sign to start doing so. Because let's face it, we're all getting older and we need to prevent injuries if we want this to be our forever lifestyle. And one thing about me is I'm never gonna miss a week of barbell squats. I start all of my quad days with squats. I kept my working sets at 185 today, and I found that not looking directly in the mirror greatly helps me with my form and technique. 4 working sets here. Remember to push yourself. And then I moved into Bulgarian split squats. I held 2 60-pound dumbbells, so a total of 100 120 pounds for my working sets. I love to choose about 4 good workouts for each of my lifts and really giving my all to each and every set. And then I moved into some hack squats, really utilizing this machine to reach my full range of motion, adding weight after each set. Lastly, we're finishing off with another unilateral movement, single leg press. I absolutely love this machine for my quads, and remember, find exercises that work well for your body. Our body structures are all different, so pick workouts that you love and where you feel the best mind-muscle connection. 3 heavy working sets here with a drop set after the final set. And at the end of all my leg days, I finished off with some calf and tibialis work. Strengthening these muscles will help you with your bigger lifts. Warm up, lift smart, keep track of your progress, and keep showing up. Okay, y'all, workout finito. That was a really good workout. A tip for y'all is, like, if you're separating your leg days like I do, you're able to do 4 to 5 workouts and literally give it your all, and it'll take your whole hour to hour and a half, however long you're training, instead of just rushing through 2 to 3 sets of something so that you can move on to something else and something else and something else. And also for me, I found it a good way for me not to feel burnt out about the gym. Like, I know I'm gonna go in on Mondays for quads today, and I'm gonna hit barbell squats, a lunge, a hack squat, and a leg press, and I'm gonna give it my all. So today was a really good workout. I'm really happy about it. I've been playing around with, like, my barbell squat form, because barbell squats, anything free weight, the form has to be so precise to your body, and it's not one size fits all. Everybody's workout form is different for their body. And today, instead of looking at myself in the mirror, I looked down, and that felt like chef's kiss for whatever reason. Like, the smallest little tweaks, like you move your toe an inch to the left or to the right, like, it changes everything. So don't get discouraged if your movements don't feel good, because I know that I was like, why did it feel good last week but now it doesn't this week? But you really have to, like, pay attention to your form and really lock in the form that works for you. So the gym is literally 1 second away from the house, so I'm literally already pulling up to the house, and I just left, but that's such a blessing. And I'm gonna have a post-workout meal. My grandma gave me, like, a box of Cheerios because she accidentally got 2. So I think I'm gonna have cereal and protein milk, maybe. My stomach doesn't really like whey, but, like, I can get away with having whey or dairy every once in a while, but y'all will see what I have as my post-workouts. Hello. Who's that? Where's my baby?
Where's my iPad?
Milk with protein powder, frozen blueberries, and some pumpkin pie spice. This is definitely under 400 calories and about 30 grams of protein. I don't track my macros anymore, but I have such a good eye for everything from tracking for literally like 4 years. Let's give it a taste. I was craving this. May this feed the legs. Just changed back into my PJs because I don't want to dirty new clothes, because I'm not sure if we're going anywhere else today, but I don't want to be in my dirty gym clothes around little stinker butts. So I just finished my meal, straightened up a bit, and did my stretching and foam rolling, because recovery is important. Make sure you're stretching at least a couple times a week if you're not going to do it every day. And hot Epsom salt baths. Little tips from Maddie for gym recovery. And it's 1 o'clock now, and I'm gonna try to put little stinker down for a nap. And he does contact naps with me. So I set up my little spot on the couch, little comfy couch, and I'm watching Stay True podcast. It's Madison Trout. She's a lovely Christian girl, and I love her podcasts. They're interesting to watch. If I ever have anything on the TV, it's always something faith-based, because I saw something the other day that said you have to always be living in the spirit. So if you're not reading your Bible, you should be listening to worship music or watching a faith-based podcast, or just like praying, like always being in the spirit, so you're not giving the devil a foothold into your life, because if there's an open door, he's coming in. Oh, you Walking, come on, walking, walking, walking.
So what I'm getting at though is that as a society we have said that, hey, we're gonna
It's the next day now. It's 10:30. We had a little later start to the day. Like some days this boy be waking up at 4 and other days 9. He slept until 9. He's been struggling a little bit with his sleep, so I went in there a few times throughout the night, and then I just ended up bringing him into our bed at 4, and then we didn't get up till 9, which is good because I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. Like, I don't feel like super sick, but like, you know that feeling when like the sickness may be starting? Hold on, let me buckle up. Buckle up for safety. But anyway, I was saying, when the sickness may be starting, you kind of have that feeling, and I just feel a little under the weather, but you know, we prayed about it, and right now I'm on the way to get some coffee, and then I'm gonna go pick up my mom because her car is a little bit broken, and then we're gonna go walk this nice park that we used to always walk when... Sorry y'all, my husband was texting me that he wanted to come. I don't know, I'm confused. But anyway, we're going to walk a park that we used to always walk when Jackson was little. Well, he's little, but when he was a baby, and I need to pick up some iced coffee first. That'll get the day rolling well. Hi, how are you? Can I please get a large iced coffee with Splenda instead of sugar?
Okay, I have only one size, okay? The iced coffee. You want how many Splenda you want?
One is fine.
One? Okay. Only one iced coffee, right?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Come to the minute.
Hi, Papa.
Hola, ¿cómo te llamas?
Hi, married. The funniest thing just happened, y'all. That guy, when I was ordering, he was like, oh, hermosa, like saying I'm beautiful. I didn't say anything, and then the lady closed the door. He opened it back up and he said, hola, como te llamo, what's your name? And I was like, hi, I'm married. I laughed and he gave me a fist bump. That was funny, and I definitely caught that. I don't know if y'all could see me, but you heard it. Waiting on the coffee and then to scoop up my mom, and I paused for a sec because my husband texted me, oh, I want to come. He got a cancellation and there was some confusion, but he's going to meet us at the park for a lap, and I think he's going to bring Samson, our dog. So it'll be nice to see him. Coffee is secured. It's just a regular iced coffee. Sometimes I'm a hot girl, sometimes I'm a cold girl. We're listening to worship. Forrest Frank right now, and then I have my playlist. It's linked in my Instagram bio, actually, if you guys want to see. I have a holy workout playlist and my worship playlist. So yeah, vibes. We have made it.
Surprise.
Have a second
Yep,
point because oh sorry.
Jackson's holding a Nana. Say hello, mother.
Hello.
Okay. Oh yeah, we're in the opposite way of the trail.
Oh, we have plenty of time.
Little angel. It's 2:58 now. We had a lovely morning. We ended up walking for nearly 2 hours because you guys saw Jackson fell asleep and he was just the cutest little precious angel. And then we came home and have just been eating, chilling. I stretched and I just filmed some content, and we just made these pumpkin seeds. So I figured we'd finish off this vlog on a little fall note. It's kind of like that once a year delicious thing that just brings you back to the time. Like in Christmas time, you may have certain cookies that you eat. This is it for me in the fall, as well as obviously pumpkin pie and all that Thanksgiving stuff. I'm just gonna throw these into a container and they're probably gonna be gone within like 2 days. But I love you guys and Jesus loves you even more. Thank you so much for tuning in, and make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, share, put your notifications on, all the things. Interact with me so I know whether or not y'all want me to even keep vlogging. But I'll catch you guys soon, and make sure you're following my Instagram and TikTok for daily content. Have a blessed day or night. Bye, guys.